What's up, guys? Nate and Sutton back with another video, and today the vibes are good.
Are they?
Hope you're feeling the good vibes. We're dressed in black and white, as you can see here, whatever that means. And what are we talking about today?
That's why it's funny you're saying we got good vibes. I feel like we're talking about something that's not that good. But I thought we could talk about some of our fears that we have around having another baby. I'm 31 weeks right now, so it's coming up quick. We already have 2 boys. And I feel like everyone always talks about, the happy and the good, and there's so much of that, of course, but I never see anyone talking about their fears about it. And I have things that I'm scared about.
Time to get negative.
Okay, so I made my own list of things that I'm personally scared about, but do you have anything off the top of your head that you may be a little scared about?
About having a third child in particular?
Yeah.
I would say my biggest fear, actually, which might be unexpected, revolved around having another kid is you.
What?
You're my number one fear.
What? Why?
Just like your health, I feel like having a baby is definitely not like a walk in the park, and every time she delivers, I always get nervous that you're gonna be okay.
Oh, I would not have guessed that. I thought you were gonna say something about sleep, like losing some sleep.
Oh yeah.
Wow. I think my biggest one, if we're gonna start out with a bang, our biggest fear, mine, if you had followed us for a while, you may know that I had a really hard time with breastfeeding with both Oakland and Halston. I got mastitis 5 times with each of them. Oakland, I made it for 10 months. Halston, I only made it for 3. So that's probably mine. It's just like the whole breastfeeding process. I feel like I may have some anxiety about it because I've just not had good experiences. And we've been praying about it. I mean, I prayed about it with Halston too, and it just didn't work out. So, and I don't feel this pressure of I have to make it work or anything, but it's even coming off of it, that was probably the worst part is with Halston trying to stop breastfeeding and you're drying your milk up. That was maybe the worst I've ever felt. So even that I feel like it's just a little scary. Because Instagram and YouTube and everywhere will make you think oh, breastfeeding, it's from God. It's how it's meant to be. It's going to be so easy because this is just what we're meant to do. No. For some people, it is that way, and that's great for them. For me, it was not that way. It was super, super hard.
Yeah. It's been no joke watching her deal with these breastfeeding challenges, some of which we can't even mention all that she had to do on camera, which involved needles and blood. But yeah, I could see why that would worry you.
Yeah, that's probably my biggest thing. And then I would say my second biggest thing is just the birthing process, because with both Oakland and Halston, I know we all come up with our own little plan of how we want it to go and we want it to be all perfect, and it never goes that way. Mine didn't go that way, and especially last time, not getting the epidural, and I really wanted that epidural and I didn't get it. And just how fast everything happened, and now this is a third baby, so what if it goes even faster? And if it goes even faster, what if I have him in the car? It's just scary. I just feel scarred from my birthing experiences.
And
so now I'm really scared.
For those of you that haven't seen our last birth experience, check that out and you will see why she is scarred. Yeah, I would say my second biggest fear is revolved around the first week of having a newborn. I remember with Oakland, I feel like I'm scarred from that. The sleepless nights, the amount of crying, just the difficulty that comes along with the first 3 to 4 weeks is just, whew.
But Halston was easier, you gotta say, because we got into our groove and we knew what we were doing, and it was easier with Halston. So I'm hoping that this time it will be like that. It's not easy by any means, but easier than the first baby.
Hopefully. But now we got 2 others to take care of at the same time.
Yeah. And speaking of that, that was another one of my fears is just feeling I'm just wondering if I'm going to feel bad when I have a baby, and babies require so much attention, and I'm used to giving Oakland and Halston all my attention, and obviously I can't do it all. I can't do both. So kind of not giving them as much attention as I normally do and putting more attention on the baby, I just wonder if that will be hard on me and them.
Yeah.
Because I feel bad about it, but it's also you have to. It's just how life goes.
Maybe that means that I will finally get some attention in this household from definitely not from you, but
I was gonna say from who?
from Oakland and Halston. They act like I'm the world's worst enemy.
Only when I'm around.
I was literally carrying them up. I had to carry both of them in my arms last night to go take a bath, and the whole time I was going, like I'm just like the worst of the worst.
He was like, "What do you do that's so special?"
And all I want to do is take them in the bath and have fun and play with toys and soap, but they act like I'm some horrible person.
And then speaking of Oakland and Halston, I also feel like for us, they're both entering into a kind of difficult phase. You've heard of the terrible twos. Halston's almost 2, but he's just in a very whiny phase right now, and it's hard trying to learn how to discipline him and parent him and, teach him to not be so whiny. And then Oakland is now doing it at the same time. Like, I feel like Oakland skipped over his terrible twos or something, but it's kind of happening now where he has his little meltdowns, which is normal, obviously, for little kids to do this. But in the midst of having a newborn baby, and we're going to have 3 kids, 3 and under. So if anyone out there is in my shoes and you have any tips, I would love to hear them. And then I would say my last fear that I have as of right now is, once again, if you guys have been following along with us and kind of know our story, you know that we had a miscarriage before we got pregnant with this baby. So it kind of makes me wonder, like, I've never been in this situation before, and I just wonder, when I'm holding this baby, is it going to make me sad? As happy as it is, obviously, and exciting, is it going to make me sad of, like, I should already have another baby? It's like a bittersweet thing. So it's like, if that wouldn't have happened, we obviously wouldn't have this baby. But then since we have this baby, we don't have that baby. So I don't know. I just don't know how that's going to feel. I wonder if it's going to be weird or hard or sad. I don't know. All that said, we have fears, obviously, going into parenting another baby. But, of course, there's so much excitement. Like, the excitement and the fun far, far outweighs the fears. I just wanted to make a video, like, transparent, telling you guys that, it's not a walk in the park breeze for us. We have things that we're scared about and that we think about. That's not all just happy and everything's going to be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think overall we're very excited to have a third baby. But yeah, definitely a little concerned. I feel like long term I'm less concerned. I just feel like as they get older, things will be easier for me. Maybe not. Maybe that's just a lie that I'm telling myself. But that's what I believe. I think
that's true.
I think what we're dealing with now is pretty difficult. Like having three and unders.
Yeah.
So y'all be praying for us.
Well, we did it to ourselves, but I like this. Like, this is what the way that I would want it to be, is going through the hard stuff with them together, instead of one of them comes out of the hard stage and then it's like, oh, let's start over with another one, and then you end up being in a hard stage for like 10 years of your life instead of just doing the hard stuff within 5 or 6 years or something.
Yeah, overall, I will say I'm so thankful, and I think we're so blessed to be able to have 3 boys. I can see maybe some of you out there that can't have children or haven't been able to have children yet, how you wish you could have these problems, and I agree, they're all great issues to have. But like Sutton said, we just wanted to share what's going on in our life with the little more challenging side of things.
And whenever we ask for prayers, I always have you guys telling us that you actually do it. And I am just a big believer in prayer. So if you guys would like to pray for us, we appreciate it. That just no mastitis issues, easy time breastfeeding, healthy baby. We would really appreciate that.
Healthy Sutton, if y'all could help me through some of my fears, praying that Sutton is going to be nice and healthy and strong throughout the rest of the pregnancy and delivery, that would be awesome. Alrighty, guys. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. There might not be too many more of them until our 3rd one is here. Yeah, be praying for us. We would definitely appreciate it.
This is Nate and Sutton sowing seeds of truth, love, and inspiration, one view at a time.
And that was our fears on having another baby.